When Eleanor Whitmore stumbled upon the old, leather-bound journal tucked into the crevice of a London second-hand bookstore, she felt something unusual, a subtle pull, as if the book wanted her. Dust clung to its worn spine, and the cover bore no title, just a small engraving of an hourglass with wings. She cracked it open, and her breath caught. The first page simply read, "To the one who finds this, your love story is written here. But it has not yet happened. Trust the pages." Eleanor was a writer, of average fame and extraordinary imagination. She had come to London after a devastating breakup and writer's block that had lingered for months. She needed inspiration. What she found was impossible. The journal's pages were blank at first. But later that night, back at her flat, ink began to bleed into them, slowly, like a Polaroid developing in reverse. The words described a love story. Her love story. With a man named Adrian Blake. And she had never met him. The next morning, Eleanor received an envelope slid under her door. Inside was a faded photograph, black and white, of a man standing beneath the Tower Bridge, looking directly at the camera. His name was scrawled on the back, Adrian Blake. It was the same name from the journal. Heart pounding, she flipped open the journal again. New words had formed. "You will see him tonight. He will not recognize you. But he should have." Now thoroughly unsettled and intrigued, Eleanor couldn't resist. She went to the Tower Bridge at twilight, just to see if fate would be so bold. He was there. Tall, dark hair tousled by the wind, wearing a brown coat that looked like it had survived 1,000 winters. Their eyes met, and in that second, something electric passed between them. "Do I know you?" Adrian asked. His voice was warm, deep, tinged with confusion. "No, I don't think so," Eleanor lied, heart racing. But he was lying too. She saw it in his eyes. Back home, the journal now updated itself daily with future events. Each entry was a scene. A script. And every time she followed it, she and Adrian grew closer. Serendipitous encounters in the park, unexpected phone calls, shared secrets under rainy skies. The chemistry was undeniable. But the journal also hinted at danger. "He forgot you once. He cannot forget again." Who was Adrian Blake? Why did the journal say he should remember her? The answers came when Eleanor discovered a hidden envelope beneath the journal's spine, sealed with red wax, containing a faded letter from 1915. It spoke of a tragic love affair between a soldier named Adrian Blake and a woman named Eleanor Whitmore. Her great-grandmother. The letter ended with, "I will find you again. In another life. Somehow. Somewhere. I will write the script myself." Eleanor confronted Adrian with the letter. He read it in silence, then turned pale. "I've seen this before," he said. "In dreams. In pieces. And your name, Eleanor, it always felt familiar." They began to dig into his ancestry. Adrian was a descendant of a famous playwright who died under mysterious circumstances during World War I. The man's last, unfinished manuscript was titled the Serendipity script. It was never published. It was lost, until now. Then the journal stopped writing itself. The last line said, "He must choose to remember. Or forget you forever." Adrian began to change. He became distant, plagued by dreams of a battlefield, of fire, and of losing someone he loved, someone with Eleanor's face. One night, Eleanor found the journal burning in the fireplace, but the flames refused to consume it. The pages glowed golden and turned as if alive. She reached in, unburned, and pulled it out. One line had reappeared. "He is being pulled away. The past is stronger than you know." With nothing left but desperation. And love, Eleanor returned to the bookstore where it all began. But it no longer existed, only a boarded-up building remained. Until a door creaked open on its own. Inside was not the store, but a room lined with clocks, all ticking in unison. In the center stood an hourglass floating midair. A voice, familiar, ancient, spoke. "You can turn back the time once. One moment to rewrite. But you must choose wisely. Love demands sacrifice." She chose the moment he first saw her, at the bridge. She whispered into the hourglass, "Remember me." Time rewound. This time, when Adrian saw her, he didn't ask if they knew each other. He said, "Eleanor." And she smiled, eyes glistening with tears. Close enough. The journal never wrote again. But it didn't need to. They were no longer bound by fate's script. They were writing their own.